Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. This is our vanilla run. No expansions, no DLC. Been a bit stalled the last couple episodes. A couple of tricky situations, but mostly a workflow kerfuffleage. But I think it is getting better. Other than allowing people to come out here and work on securing this geothermal generator, we are currently on our... we only work in our little home allowed work area here, because there should be a raid coming anytime. We unfortunately have a high psychic drone going on right now, which is not going to make things easier for our colonists. Like, look at this, minus 30. Oh. If I had some psychite tea ready, I'd get everyone stoned right now, or some smoke leaf, but I don't have any of that. Because yeah, our growing is a little slow all the time. We only have one person do all the planting. So, like, we've just gone through all of spring and not everything has been planted. We don't have a really long growing area period in the first place. So, it's really unfortunate. I mean, I suppose I could put another untrained person, non-passionate person on it, but everyone is kind of busy. Even Honey's overloaded here. I should probably go through and fine-tune everything again and just make sure everything's okay, but we'll see. Dragon, you probably don't have as much hauling to do since we've restricted your work areas right now. Everyone should be armed and armored. Oh, Dragon, I'm going to replace that sniper rifle with an assault rifle. Thanks. So yeah, you're a decent enough shot. I mean, probably still in the heavy SMG range, but we've got the assault rifle, so let's use that. I mean, we are hardly, like, hard up on material that for some of our things. I'm not going to make a bunch of extra guns because it's going to burn through more components, which is already kind of something we're struggling with right now. Still trying to buy as many components as possible. We have picked up all the advanced components we need for all the ship stuff. Well, for any one ship stuff. We're going to need more overall. I kind of would like to open up more recon armor, but I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, we've got all the parts needed for the computer, I guess, or for the ship. I suppose let's lay out the ship. Now, the way it's going to work is, for every person we want to rescue, we need a crypto sleep casket. We're up to 11 people now. We may not rescue everyone. We might decide to leave some people here. Some people are going to die. I might build it for like 8 people. So what you need to do, these I think are thicker than they used to be. What we could plan on, and we don't care about the aesthetics of the ship at all. If I do this, then there's going to be enough room to put these caskets here. They can't be put next to each other because they live in little work spots. So we can put 1, 2, 3, and then another 3 on the other side. So this will support 6. Theoretically, we could put some things on the end and stuff as well. Maybe we do that. Maybe I just plan for 7. Now, I gotta leave one end open because that is... no, let me cancel that. Go. So we have some space. So yeah, we'll have one over here. The head has to face. I can't rotate it and fit 2 because it's got to be the head attached. And I can't plant any of these right now until this is done. But I'm just going to put a forbid on that. I don't want to start working. But there's some other parts we need, and they have to be connected with one another. I'm not sure that, like, their positioning or facing or any of that matters. I'll do the sensor core, computer core. Reactor's huge. This is the startup of the reactor that generates tons of thing, and then 1 engine. You know? There we go. It's totally a spaceship. So I'm just going to forbid these, because I don't actually want to start working on these yet, but we can see, yeah, 280 plasteel, 70 uranium, and it needs 8 advanced components, 6 over here. So I'm going to leave the target of 8 advanced components for now, but really I could make them manually. I think we need 8 around to be able to start work on this. I don't know. If we only have a couple, maybe it'll get brought in time. Like, maybe I could just set this to just always make 2 or something advanced components. But for now, we don't have to worry about it. If I did start working on my amazing recon armor, then we'd need a bunch more advanced components. And I would love it. I mean, I don't know. I know we're going to get attacked when we turn on the reactor. Maybe I should go full recon reactor immediately. All right. Psychite T is being worked on. And presumably our flake will be soon too, because we are getting some of our harvest going on. I mean, maybe I shouldn't bother, since my skill is so relatively low. Maybe, okay, after the next season, I'm going to not bother planting on the regular soil. I'll just do the rich soil over here. Since we have limited labor skills and speed, yeah. I turn off the sewing here and there because I'm going to make some adjustments. Probably the same thing where, yeah, I'm going to stop the sewing here. We'll just work on the rich soil going forward. So we'll make some more adjustments come winter, and then we'll toggle some things. Okay, we do have some extra clothes sitting around, which is nice. More normal weapons. I mean, everyone is armed right now. Yeah, we have some spares, but I think everyone's armed with decent quality stuff, or at least normal. So I think it wouldn't be an upgrade. Although I guess best shooters. No, I don't know. I'm good with this. Okay. So yeah, no research projects because we're just scanning here with the ground penetrating scanner. All we found right now are 2 steel deposits, which might come in handy, but we're not rushing it. Oh, looks like some more limestone blocks get to get made. And I knew there was more limestone on the map. Like, there was a bunch of limestone down here. So it's not that we're out of limestone. Although I am happy with kicking in the granite job for now, which is now done. This thing is all enclosed. Excellent. Okay. And they'll give us some options. It's funny that oh, I guess a bunch of limestone chunks got hauled in by our hauler earlier. Okay, that's actually quite convenient. Because, yeah, again, we are not allowing our people to walk all over the place right now because could get a raid anytime now. But at least we've got our second layer of defenses are basically coming up. That's helpful. Yeah, that is a huge crop of drugs. Wow. But I need a lot of money. So that bulk trader we called for didn't bring plasteel. I'll ask for exotic goods next time. Maybe exotic goods are more likely to have plasteel? I would have thought plasteel is a bulk good, but... That's not even a major event. And it's going to kill a bunch of our plants. Oh, come on. Game. Oh my god. I know we're on max difficulty now, but you still don't have to be so mean. That's been disabled there. So, what we want to do is we want to spend more time under a roof. Most of our stuff that our people are going to be doing are like that. Even our walkways here are under a roof. The biggest problem is going to be like honey working these plants here, which I don't even know if it's worth planting, because won't these die from toxic fallout? I think so. Hang on. I mean, it's a living thing. Let me just look up on a wiki. Toxic fallout. Yeah, all plants, including crops. Okay, so I'm going to zoom way out. I'm going to double-click all the growth zones. I'm going to turn off sowing. There we go. Just toggle that. We'll allow cutting in case anything makes it there. But yeah, honey, you don't have to be planting anything right now because it's all going to die. This is really not great for us. I mean, I guess toxic fallout is never good, but it's really throwing a lot of my plans out the window. On the bright side, if we get a siege, we can just ignore it. I'm going to go and hunt some things, which I'm going to do this. The reason I'm hunting things is because these animals are going to all leave or die. So we're going to send as many people out to hunt as many things as possible. These muffalo as well, actually. Wait, are those... Yeah, I know there's a chance they break, unless we just tame them. No. We'll do this. We're gonna... animals that die from the toxic fallout tend to rot as well. So... Muffalo revenge. Wow, that happened instantly. Although, admittedly, a lot of our people don't have great stealth. What I'll do is I'll do a drafted thing for this one here. Come here and shoot it. Darn it. Don't run away. Thank you. Okay. Unrestrict. This thing is still flagged for hunting, so hunter, yeah, there we go. We'll just finish that off. But yeah, let's quickly go and hunt these things. And yeah, maybe harvest the ambrosia before it dies. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, we just need to stockpile some extra meat. Because we're going to have a bit of a hard time getting food here. I suppose the mining wasn't a super high priority anymore, but... I'll flag it anyway. And yeah, there we go. Some haulers are picking it up. That's not a bad thing. Actually, I wonder if I should do a set everyone to 1 on haul. Oh, we found some underground uranium. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a deep drill here and forbid it. So I don't want it to be built right now, because we're not going to be working it right now. Okay. Hunting done? No, not yet. Goat. Why aren't you hunting? Maybe someone else is already hunting that? Darcy food binge. Okay. At least it's not a sad wander outdoors. Travelers are passing by. We are going to be restricting our zone again very soon. Tox build up initial. If we get siege right now, we can just wait for them to all die. But that's pretty much the only thing we've got going for us. Alright, I'm gonna go and just change this. So I'm not explicitly forcing them indoors, but they're not going to be roaming around the map as much, so they should, by default, spend more time indoors, or rather in a roofed area. Yeah, carving some blocks. Great time for us to be carving some blocks, actually. Catching up on that. Yeah, that's wonderful. Construction here is all done. Yeah, Fob's got a major break risk. Oh, okay, you're going to be fine. You're in bed. We could use more beauty around. Maybe I could plant some more, I could plant some daylilies and things indoors. They'll do okay. Honey's actually idle and playing games outside. Let me move this to here. Which I guess you won't do. Oh, yeah, you're reserved. There. We can play horseshoes under a roof now. Mostly. I think there was one tile that's exposed. Mad Boomerang. Okay. That's okay. You're outside the walls. No one should have any reason to go over there. Just in case, I'll just forbid this area. Or, you know what? I'll just make sure it's not included in our work area right now. Yeah, allowed work. I'm just going to go and trim that back like that. So there we go. No one will have any reason to go outside. Hopefully, I guess if there's dirt there, someone would clean it. What I should plan on doing is actually adding a double door there. Which is not going to get built right now, because this door here is outside the work area, which is good, because I don't want them going inside. Okay, more idlers. I mean, I guess I could have more people on research and build more of these ground-penetrating scanners, but they're not going to be that fast at it. And I don't think it's going to be... Well, I mean, I guess if they're idle... Like, we can give people a bunch of, like, Tier 4 research jobs. Do I want to spend material on another one of these? I don't know. I'm not sure that I do. But if Vort's not working it, then I guess one of you guys can jump on it. Just be fine. Okay, do we start constructing this? I kind of feel like there's no point in starting to construct this until we literally have enough equipment to build all of it. Okay, so that's 420 raw plasteel. So 460 raw plasteel, and that's after we do all the advanced components. An unusual heat wave has begun. Okay, well, that's probably fine. Although we know we might get some rot in here now. Let me rebuild that. And at least with the coolers in here, they'll probably still have the slept in the heat thing, but hopefully we can... Oh, I didn't realize this was invented together. But hopefully they won't develop heat stroke just from sleeping in here. Game's throwing a lot of stuff at us right now, you guys. Game wants us to fail, but we're not going to give up. Oh, I can't believe we lost this huge psychoid harvest. Arg! Brought it away. Wow, that happened fast. Okay. This at least got built. There we go. That happened fast. No! No more rot. Oh. And we get a Zot? Come on. On some equipment that we don't even use anymore. It's not even hooked up to the power. Maybe it was a cable that popped, but... Heat stroke. Dragon's got it right away. How's your bedrooms? 28 degrees. So yeah, I don't think that's really going to improve things. And I'm sure this is not going to be... Yeah, 28. And people coming here for treatment. Let me close this vent. That's what we're going to do. So now the cooler's just going to be cooling the one room. And still maybe having a problem with it? No, that's a safe temperature. Okay. So because we're not going to care about cooling the rest of this right now. I'll just have to remember to open that vent later. Actually, the temperature in here is tolerable. Probably, yeah. I don't think they'll get heat stroke from that. They might not recover from it, but we'll see. What's the situation with the roof over here? Randomly roofed area there. Actually, I suppose there's no reason not to roof all this. Yeah, some of it was thin overhead mountain, which again is fine. We're not going to get bug infestation with that. But we'll roof the rest of it with the knowledge that, hey, it'll keep out the toxic fallout. Also, no snow here, which can slow people down. Lots of idlers. I don't like that. But yeah, we're going to get an actual proper raid soon. I don't know if there's busy work I can give people. I mean, I guess I can turn on craft for everyone, because people can make blocks. But there's no blocks sitting around. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to change these to do forever, and I can just toggle them on and off as we reach proper numbers. Or I can just put the limiters back on afterwards. But you guys got nothing to do. We're probably going to want blocks for things. I mean, it's only the blocks inside of our base. At some point, they'll run out of this. I guess what I could do is I could leave them always on forever, but put a range limiter. So they're only using stuff inside, so they'll only actually make blocks after some have been hauled. A couple people with heat stroke. Although, if they get too bad, they will seek safe temperature, and they'll go into the hospital, which is going to be safe there. But yeah, a lot of work outside. What are we looking at? 47 degrees. I mean, it's hot. There's a raid. Oh, of course it's a mech hive. Multiple directions as well. Oh, okay. Just want to close it so I get the pointers back. I guess there's no way to do that. Even if I hover over the message, it's not going to pin. So I'm pissed that it's a mech hive, because they're not affected by the toxic fallout or anything. The centipedes take forever to get to the front. Yeah, they're hiding in a safe spot there, my little animals. I should probably butcher them down. I'll wait till the heat stroke is, or the heat wave is over. Oh, I should have sent people a little sooner here. Oh, okay, no, we're gonna be fine. Actually, they might all... Nope, not quite go down, but almost. Alright, I'll release you for a scooch. Although, don't go too far, because we're gonna have to recruit you again real soon. But yeah, you can do a little repair there, that's fine. Annoyingly, I think the pikeman here is going to show up at about the same time as the centipedes. Alright, get in position. So we want them to be spread out. The centipedes take forever to kill. Hopefully, we might take out the pikemen before the centipedes show themselves. Not quite, but close. Because I'm assuming it's about to go down. I probably should have grabbed some EMP grenades here. I don't think Paolo's firing. I guess we're getting line of sight issues here. I don't like clustering against the mechs, because they tend to spray a lot of bullets. And so they can miss their primary target and then still accidentally shoot someone else if they're too close together, but I guess that's the way it's going to have to be. Okay, at least we got rid of the first wave of centipedes before the second wave showed up. And all our turrets are still up. And we're doing a little bit of stunning here. Yeah, you can see the spray that goes on there. Huge DPS comes out of these things. It's lucky that they're not accurate. Oh, this one feels more accurate. I don't know. Okay, down. We've taken some injuries. Yeah, I was going to say, Libre doesn't have full body armor. This is not the time, NG. I know you're miserable. Oh no, this is just a completely random thing. This was not because NG was miserable. It's just Pyromaniacs occasionally, randomly, even if they're ecstatically happy, will go on a fire starting spree. And sometimes they do it at the worst possible moment. This was a pretty bad moment. Is no one going to fight that fire? I mean, at least it's raining, actually. You know what? Let's not stress about it. That's a little annoying. There we go. That's going to go out. So I'm actually happy that NG's outdoors, although NG's probably getting more toxic build-up. Oh, we're still only an initial there. Okay, that's not so bad. Dragon Ambrosia Binge. That, I mean, could cause you problems, buddy. Yeah, you're sick. You're sick with initial toxic build-up. That's it. High on Flake. I thought it was an Ambrosia Binge. Now, ideally, if you're gonna hit people with the high-end drugs, you want them on Yayo, not Flake. Yayo has a much better effect, and I think is less chance of an addiction, or maybe less chance of a overdose than Flake. But Flake is the cash product. Not that we have a lot of it around with everything dying. God, and yeah, this toxic fallout can last a while. It's 3 days already. Because we got it once. Did I check? And I thought it was like, oh, it could be 10 to 20 days, and it turns out it's like 2.5 to 10 days, or 2.5 to 12 days. So theoretically, it could end any time. But we did just... See, here's the problem. We did just get a major event, and I'd be like, oh, you know what? Let's unrestrict people. Let them wander all over the map. Except I don't want them wandering around all over the map right now while they could be getting... Well, hell, heat stroke would be bad enough. Although the temperature's gone down. Is it nighttime? It's morning. We might be on the latter part of this heat wave. But, obviously, the toxic fallout is the big no-no here. Alright, we still got our turrets. That's at least something. Yeah, so they haven't spent a lot of time outdoor here. Maybe I could roof this area. I don't know if there's much of an advantage to doing that. You know what? I think I'm going to accept the fact that we're not going to put a further defensive line there. I'm just going to get rid of these. Free up the wood, which we can use. We don't have any wood in storage right now. A war merchant. I mean, bad time to have arrived, I suppose, but on the other hand, we will take it. Alright, honey, do you want to have a chat? Cobra, Panthers, and Pens, yeah. I'm gonna sell the Psycho Tea and the joints and the flake. And some weapons we don't care about. Free up some inventory space. Yeah, really not worth much money. I'm gonna sell these sniper rifles. I might keep the one extra assault rifle and the EMPs, which I could have used in that fight. Although it turned out we were fine. Maybe we're past the EMP requirements, but I'll keep a couple around anyway. So right now, looking like we're just gonna take all their money and not actually purchase anything because they're tribals. I could get the herbal meds, but I don't think that's required. So we'll just bank this cash with the hope that we can use it to buy a bunch of plasteel from someone else down the road. But there you go. Inventory finally cleaned up. Oh my god, poor little critters. I mean, you got your barn here too. I can't believe how much they're clustering up there. I'm happy they're smart enough to try to do that, though. I suppose I could... I'm going to temporarily become a little bit more aggressive with some slaughter here. Let's bring down these numbers so they're not quite as crowded. Plus, we actually are out of meat that we can use to make meals. I don't want my people to start eating survival meals. That would be very annoying right now. So, yeah, Vort, you should be totally fine where you are. Yeah, you're still just on initial over here, and it's going down. So, yeah, the roof definitely works. I used to think it was indoors, but just under a roof makes it pretty easy. Right, you've broken down. I think the plan was I'm not maintaining these. When they break down, I am just deconstructing them, especially now that we've got the extra geothermal set up. we should be having enough power from those guys. Yeah, we'll get some of the components back, or some of the parts back. I don't know if we got any actual components from that, just steel. But mostly not spending new components on these, because I don't think we need them. Okay, yeah, a little bit of butchering happening. Yeah, that is going to be good. Okay. I'm surprised, actually, we're not getting any messages about idlers right now. I'm happy that we're not. Honey working on some shirts. Yeah, you are quite good at crafting. I suppose I could, while people are indoors, I could, like, bulk create some clothes or something just to burn through some of this leather and then use that as something that we can sell. Goats needing tree. Oh, yeah, the fibrous mechanites. Well, you've got the moderate toxic buildup, Darcy. I'm so sorry. That's actually not great. Because it goes initial, then minor, I think. Wow, you're 41%? You were spending a lot of times outdoors. I'm going to babysit Darcy here. No kidding, you're sick, because you could get brain damage from this. Trade ship, exotic goods trader. Well, well, well. I'm really happy we just saved up some silver here. Poor health. I don't... Yeah, she's got plus 15. I think it's just because she's got a little bit of toxic buildup or something. I mean, yes, that's fine. In theory, this as well. Plasteel. Thing is, we need some raw plasteel. How are we going to pay for this? The answer is we can't. I guess if I just don't buy the advanced components. Oh, that's the price there. I was like, wait, shouldn't it just be 110? But no. If I just don't buy those, because we can make the advanced components out of regular components and plasteel, so this is probably a little more economical. We're not going to get much from selling our cows, but... No, I'm going to do that. Okay. Alright, I was going to say, this is probably allowed work area over here, so things are being brought in. Good. We're still definitely short on what we need. In terms of advanced components, we need 6, 14, 18, 24, 25. So what I'm wondering about here is I'm going to say we have 10 right now. Make me 15 more advanced components. There you go. Especially right now while we're stuck inside the base. Stay busy on that. I don't think you'll have enough material to do it, but we're going to move towards the components we need for this. Still hoping Vort finds a plasteel seam. That's going to be fantastic. Is it? Oh, because Darcy's coming out here and cleaning, I think. Maybe that's why Darcy keeps getting exposed. Yeah, because it's all home zoned. Which... Is there a reason for that? I think that part of it was like for firefighting and stuff, but for now, especially, yeah, I'm just going to trim this down. Oh, yeah, I guess we need that. To the walls. We can always add it in manually again later. Hey, allow this area, because it's just a little easier. Okay. So I'm hoping that'll keep Darcy under roof a little bit more. You're currently idle. Yeah. Do not socially wander, like, in this area. That would be really helpful, actually. Can I tell Darcy? Yeah, you're not injured. Yeah, back up to 47. That's not good. Maybe I should force people to stay indoors. Okay, well, Darcy's going for rest right now, which is nice to see. Toxic Fallout, 4.6 days. What? Oh, random chunks from out there. Okay. Goat's got a major break rate. Okay, but you're in bed. That's good. Pain, yeah, you got the mechanites and the toxic buildup. Underground steel. No, I mean, if it's inside our base, I'll put down a mining drill right there. This was uranium, which we do want some of. We've got some stored up, but I think we did need a little bit more. I wasn't that stressed about it because probably we could casually, you know, purchase some or something. And I'm really not stressed about it. What the heck, man? All right, hold on. We're going to be a little stricter here. And limit allowed work to basically inside our walls. Suppose I could restrict people to just our home zone, but that's not exactly what I want to do. Oh, no. Really not give them much that they can do out here for now. Hey, where are you going, Sappy? Oh, because there's a block there. I mean, I guess they'll just run out of those blocks soon, but that is kind of a little annoying. You know what? I guess it's time to... I'll just throw some suspends on this. Alright, good. There you go. Don't go hunting for those blocks. I know that's probably going to make a bunch of people idle, but deal with it. Okay, Heatwave is officially gone. It's been a while since it was a problem. If one of these coolers break down, I might do the thing where I just, like, dismantle them rather than rebuild. I don't know, I'll probably rebuild them this time around. I think that's going to be okay. Well, rebuild. Use one component to put them back in. And single components aren't bad because they only cost steel. But there's still a lot of time. All right, yeah, find more resources. Really do need to find a plasteel thing. People are mostly staying under the roof. Down to 45%. Yeah, I might have to do more aggressive restrictions. Do I have I have an inside wall restriction, but I don't have an under roof. Let me make an area for that. I'm happy that my pathways are all roofed up. Now, technically, there's more roof in some places, but here, you can play the game over here. That's okay. Like, I'm not actually designated everywhere that's roofed. I'm just going to try to... See, I don't even have to do this because they'll walk through it, but for cleaning purposes. Okay. I'm going to restrict everyone to a roofed area now. Since they seem to get into a fair amount of trouble still. Done. Okay. We're going to have a lot of idleness, but I'm not sure what else I can do about it. Oh, we got some limestone right there. You know what? I guess if everyone's super restricted like this, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll bank some more blocks. It's going to be okay. Incompetent cook? What? We don't have incompetent cooks. Well, actually, Goat's got that turned on. He might not be great if he had ended up doing it for some reason. That might be legitimate. Or it might be food we still grabbed somewhere else. Yeah, the food poisoning is not going to help our situation here. Can I roof the area where the ship's being built? Does that affect takeoff? I mean, I would think that maybe you could build it with the roof on, but then you have to get rid of it after. Oh! Toxic Fallout just ended. Thank you. Now, we did get an enemy raid here, so actually we should be... Oops. Oh, his work is selected. We should be okay then to open this up a little bit. Although with that in mind, since now they can wander all over and do this, I will go and stop these. So we don't need these blocks right now. And you'll probably have other things that you can do. We got some animals that are sick and kind of dying all over the place. Oof. Are these all downed? Wow. I mean, if I flag them to be hunted, then someone will just go and just finish them. But they're tiny little animals. Oh, you know what? We do this Mega Sloth. Not tame. Yeah. Someone will come and just finish this down Mega Sloth. There we go. Thanks, LeBray. Oh, it did rot. Oh, because if it has any toxic fallout, it auto-rots, or at least has a chance to do it, maybe? Okay. Now we got Plague? Vort and honey. I guess we didn't have enough panoxycline sitting around for everyone. That's a damn shame. They should be fine. Actually, I probably should have sent you straight to the hospital. Take a meal, stargazing. Wait. Wait, I thought it was Vort and honey that got the plague. Oh! Did they dodge it because of the panoxycline? Because they do actually have it. Must not have, Oh, panoxycline blocked plague on Vort and honey. Hey! Everything worked fine. Alright, Engie's gonna move faster. The food poisoning is gonna be annoying as hell, though. You know, you're really unhappy. And, you know, rightfully so. Goat's gonna hide in room. I guess that's gonna have to be okay for us. Oh, okay. What's the season? We still... I guess we can still plant. I might want to set some priorities, though. Okay, we'll allow the corn. We'll allow the rice. Let's do those first. You're harvesting over here. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to replant this. I'll let whatever's still left alive, we'll grow it, or we'll harvest it, but I'm not going to replant it. Extreme break risk. Like, Fob, can you just go to... Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to have you, sleep for a second here, Fob. So you can get through this. Oh, you got the major toxic fallout, too. Ooh. Clearly wasn't babysitting these enough. Okay, first of all, you went straight to sleep, which is great. Because you can't break while you're asleep. And then at some point, someone will go and knock you out. For a little bit longer. Should I mean, the coma thing as well, right? Or is that mods? I think that's mods for the medically induced coma. I mean, Berg's not in a great mood either, but at least you're sleeping. Ravenously hungry. Well, you'll deal with that when you get up. Long outdoors. Yeah, you're the undergrounder. You don't like that. I'm sorry, Berg. You just have to deal with it. Okay, Fob's fine now. Impressive hospital. You're very comfortable with helps. Good. And yeah, mostly it was just, let's knock you out. Yeah, you're sedated until the food poisoning. Oh, which has worn off. Okay. So that's all right. Hauling steel. Thank you, Paolo. And speaking of, we can mine that. That. Goat's no longer hiding. Welcome back to the world. Tempted to put a couple of exploratory tunnels through here. Because, again, we might find flask steel, we might find some more components, which would be amazing. We'll probably find a lot of steel, which, again, we don't really need. I mean, we need steel to exist. Oh, Berg's going on a break. All right. That's fine. Day's not the end of the world. Yeah, we need more of it to be mined and then hauled into the base, but we've got plenty of steel that we know about on the map. Brain. Falling. So everyone's okay on their clothing. Yeah, we got this set up. Yeah, Honey's going to go back to this rather than maybe craft. But I guess, you know, she'll craft in the winter, so... Yeah, sow the corn again. What I might do come winter is I might just trash all these and then reassign. That actually seems like a pretty good idea. I'll draw strictly on the rich soil. Same thing here. Yeah, I like that. Major work risk. Well, I mean, I'm happy you're relaxing. Oh, it's still getting worse. Intense pain. Food poisoning. Same thing. Anesthetize. I think this bed here is actually excellent. Go there now. I don't want you to break. If you're tired enough, you'll go to sleep right away, too. Oh, yeah. You move so slow with the food poisoning. Ah, gosh. Are we down to survival meals? No, we got some simple meals. Oh, no, there. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't seeing it, but I wasn't. I kind of feel like I might increase these counts just a little bit more. No, let's not do that. Okay. So Dragon, yeah. Dragon's asleep. So this is normal rest period, and then he'll be anesthetized Okay, now he's anesthetized, which was a little bit, you know, maybe early than needed. But the important thing is to keep him in bed for a little bit until the food poisoning goes over. God, more. I guess we still have a bunch of meals made by someone else. The work speed is down because of bad temperature here. I guess I'll vent. I mean, I don't think it takes that long, and it's maybe keeps this a little bit cooler, but yeah, these coolers are fine. You know what? I think we can do a full ventage here. That's going to be okay. All right. Bob. I mean, Bob's still pretty cranky. No, you're going to be fine when you get up. Okay, good. Colin needs rescue. What happened to Vort? Oh, the food poisoning was just too much. Okay. You're going to be fine. The food poisoning just sent you over the edge. Do you have a trait? Are you like a wimp or something, Vort? No. Oh, severe pain. Oh, you're also missing a leg. You don't actually have to walk around very much. I'm not convinced you need a bionic leg. I think I'm just going to peg leg you. Or I would if I had any wood. Allow cutting. Allow cutting. Allow cutting. Let's get some trees going on. And maybe just to get a little bit faster, chop wood. There we go. Okay. And yeah, we got a bunch of people on plant cut. I don't know if the plant cutters actually chop down the trees in these areas that are designated. I think only growers will do that. I think plant cutters will only do the designated stuff, but we do need more of that brought in. How's our chem fuel? Okay, we still got a decent amount. Shells are good. Our animals made it through here mostly. I wonder if when I was butchering the cows, did some of them insta-rot? I hope not. I just realized, like, this one did, but maybe because it was severe enough. Maybe with the mild one it was okay. I don't know. I still have a bunch of limestone designated to be hauled over here, so I guess that's still fine. Quest available. Selling to... I always see white cheddar. 550 psychoid leaves. Well, unfortunately, that's not something we can just make. Marine helmet, advanced components, plasteel. I can't have 550 psychoid leaves. These, I don't think they will even harvest enough, even if I turned off the psychoid production. Well, damn. Oh yeah, you dropped all your weapons. I kind of feel like getting him a bionic leg. Is it not here? Was it here? Oh, here's the bionics, right? Does it need advanced components or plasteel? Yeah, it needs both. That is not cheap to make. I think, Vort, you're going to get peg-legged. Even though you're a great fighter. What if we send you on a caravan later? Ah, it's going to be annoying. But the cost... No, let's do it. Let's not do it. Let's do it. Let's not do it. I don't know. Libre, thanks for moving faster. That might be useful. I don't know. Oh, we got some more hay, so we're making some more insect kibble. I guess it's time to put in a cut here. Hauling wood. You know what I should do? I should really get a door here. Or through here. But I'll just put it there. That's going to be fine. Still thinking maybe like adding some walling over here. Oh, still had a couple of traps left over. Let's deconstruct those. Let's allow this. And you know what? Yeah, let's get some walls. What do we have a lot of? Granite? Okay. We're going to add this to our walled off area. I don't think we have enough granite for this, but... Okay. And then we'll leave a gap for a door there and there. And I'll just use wood, but I will make sure to set up the double door system. Mini airlock. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll deconstruct that. and just double door like this, so that crazed and wild animals won't be able to follow us through. So we definitely need more granite, because there's no way we have enough as is. So I'll just unsuspend these granite jobs until these walls come up. Okay, let's put a cut in here. Still no spaceship construction started. Still waiting for a big injection of plasteel, so that A, we can make the advanced components, and B, we can have the raw plasteel, but hopefully soon. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.